EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants.
CBC Naruto.
Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There goes 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 67 yards.
Nice run at the catch.
And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about
second
in
for
the
Law's
NFL.
defense.
And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Nice interception. That's how you play defense. That's how you play defense.
Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, go 56. 27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to
There we go. Now we're at the catch again. And nice block by Odell Beckham in that play also. That was amazing.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Nice tackle for loss.
It was a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Keep it rolling. One. Three.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Three. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Excellent punt return.
The New York set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
56, 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Raven. Okay,
To throw on second down. Manning being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice catch and 122 receiving yards in the second quarter. We'll take that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey. You got 3. You got
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Zebra.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And an alley to run. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Manning escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Rosas puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
1.
58 to Mike.
1. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 30.
Why did he jump after he came down with the ball?
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
12 more yards there and another first down. Mariota on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flushed out, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Succop on for the point after. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Now Manning throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Set. 28. Hey, go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing
Nice tackle
yardage
for loss.
back at the 43-yard line.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58.
1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Check 6 guys.
Hey, get it! Good.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turn.
I did not go to the left, but nice interception. Nice. I went to the right.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Set. Blue 80.
Check 26. Check 26.
Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Okay, set.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set. Blue 80. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Manning. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Yeah, on that second interception, I should have waited. Oh, the Packers about to get open. I should have let him get open.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing, Mariota. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Set. 180.
From the gun, Mariota. Now he's forced out right, and that is incomplete.
Nice coverage. Nice coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. The time to pull out the stops is
now we all know that should not have been the catch. Somebody should have knocked that down. He should have dropped it.
Fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 3rd and 2, Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds.
Nice passes against Center Shepard. 4 catches with 143 receiving yards. Amazing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Manning gonna throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use their timeouts.
That was amazing.
Just under 30
that
seconds
was
left to go.
An amazing catch. Nice.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead.
There we go.
Watching this one right here who gave up, because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Evan Greaves had 2 amazing catches on this drive, and brought to the lead. Nice. Nice throws to Eli Manning. Perfect.
Rosas now to kick this one.
Perfect execution that job, y'all.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
And that.
Now that's how you play defense. CBT Naruto over and out.